everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is my little furry assistant Lola the ragdoll cat. I am Heike and you're watching Stone Cold Coffee Crafts, and today is the first day of Vlogmass 2020. It's also my first time doing Vlogmass. I totally plan to do a video every single day this year in December. I might even be able to do Christmas because we are going to spend Christmas at home this year. First time since I've decided to hook up with the boyfriend and actually live with him. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a pajama Christmas on the couch. It's odd what some people are happy about, isn't it? Okay, so I have to admit I'm still at work this week, and work is being extremely difficult right now. It is now 1 minute to 7 p.m. on December 1st. This is usually the time when I have my videos uploaded in live in times when I don't have a job that is trying to kill me. I haven't even edited the diamond painting theme of the month video yet. I should have learned from my mistakes and done it yesterday once I was finished with the wrap-up, but yeah, I didn't. I thought let's have a bit of a slow evening because you're all so tired, girl. Yeah. So I'm literally just off work, which is a bad joke. But anyway, I am completely unprepared. I have my advent calendar stuff and I have a glass of not water. But like I said, it's 7 p.m. so I'm allowed. Cheers. This is actually a red wine from the region, but they remove all the red dye basically when they filter it, so it turns out very white. It doesn't even have this typical yellow tinge that a white wine has. It's truly white and I absolutely enjoy it. So yeah, what I initially had planned for this was to do some kind of Christmassy stuff every video. Let's just face it, it's not going to happen this week. I hope I will be able to do it for the first time for December 6th, which is also St. Nicholas Day. And I think it's kind of also the next time I see my in-laws, so I have to see when on this day I'm going to do my videos. But yeah, I had planned to do something Christmassy, like showing you something typically German Christmas, or talk about a tradition, or maybe show you photos of my little town I live in, because one of you requested me doing that and showing all the Christmas lights. Germans in general don't get as wild decorating their houses on the outside as you might know from the US or other places. So we have a few. I happen to have two neighbors who just finished decorating their gardens in the last 2 days, I believe. And they have a bit of light going on, but I am still missing Wonky the Christmas tree. So last year those neighbors had just moved in, and I think they moved in around September, something like that, and they put up a Christmas tree in the garden for December, and it was the funniest thing ever. I shared all the photos with Rachel from Rachel Raycraft, and we had a very good laugh about Wonky the Christmas tree, who basically was toppled over every single morning and once even tried to eat the Christmas package light thingy they had in their garden, like a Pac-Man tree. It was hilarious. But this year so far they have not put up a tree. They have put up all the other light things they had last year, but Wonky is still missing. So let's hope for the best. Yeah, I had planned something like that. My little town usually had some kind of advent calendar thing they would publish in the local, I hesitate to call it a newspaper. It's not really. It's this little pamphlet you sometimes get in smaller towns where they tell you what's going on this month, who is on call as far as doctors, and stuff like this goes. And usually for November they would put in this advent calendar that gave you the addresses of 24 families who had agreed to do something special with their property, and have people come up on one day during December, have mulled wine and stuff like that, so people could come together, enjoy the decoration, have a chat, you know, local community stuff. But for obvious reasons, it seems this has been cancelled this year, so I'm afraid I won't be able to show you that. I might try and do a little tour around town in the next couple of days, probably next week though, and see if something interesting as far as decoration and lighting is happening. So if I find anything, I will let you know. Other than that, I would very much appreciate if you are interested in something particular, just drop it in the comment box down below, and I'm going to try and talk about it or do stuff like that. I've been thinking I could probably show a few pictures of Christmas in my childhood. I don't have a lot of them. I'll be completely truthful with you. Most of my childhood pictures are with my parents. Yeah, so I'm not going to see them this year, which actually means I won't have seen my whole family for over a year. Yeah, I have you, I know. I'm so thankful for that. Anyway, let's go to the regular daily crafty section of this video part, because I still plan to show you what I did as far as crafting goes every single day. Again, for the first week, don't expect too much, because I doubt I will get done a whole lot. It's probably mainly going to be diamond painting, because that's something I can do no matter how tired I am, at least for a little while. Stitching and knitting will probably take back seat for the first week. Nevertheless, I just showed you the diamond painting theme of the month wrap up yesterday, so that means that I don't have any new diamond painting to show you. I'm going to start today, as today is December 1st, to work on the new painting, and also start on the Winter with DAC, which I just realized I haven't registered for yet. So yay, doing good. Anyway, on the weekend I started a new cross-stitching project. And I'm going to show this to you because that's basically the only crafty thing you haven't seen yet I did on the weekend. So this is the 2021 Cunning cross-stitch along. There are actually two. There's going to be a Magical Kingdom, which is obviously going to be all Disney, and there's no frame for that, so Stuart hasn't released anything yet, except for the material list. I think that one is already out, and fabric recommendations might be out as well. But for the the second one, he is doing Animal Crossing. Yes, my love. Because Animal Crossing has been a huge thing this year, and I think if anything profited from the weirdness that was 2020, it is Animal Crossing, because it hit the market right when all the lockdowns came down on us, and people who were not me, who didn't work through it all because they were lucky enough to have a job that is easily doable from home office full-time, might have spent hundreds of hours getting their island going. I took a late start. I think I bought my copy of Animal Crossing in May, maybe June. And yeah, my island is nowhere near others. I don't spend as much time on it, to be honest, and right now I literally spent no time on it. But that's neither here nor there. He started a second year-long stitch along, which is going to be Animal Crossing, and I decided I wanted to give it another go. As you might remember, I did not enjoy the Harry Potter one, and I RIP'd it pretty early in 2020, but I plan to do Animal Crossing, and that's the first start on it. It's the frame, and it's the little Animal Crossing clock with the sign on top. And the needle minder is one I made myself. I bought this pin on AliExpress. It is probably a knockoff from somewhere, because AliExpress is like that, but I couldn't find out who the official seller was, so I basically hope for the best, that for once I did not buy a fake of something and went with it, and I turned it into a needle minder. This is Raymond the cat, and he is the first, what is this character type? Animal Crossing characters fall into 8 categories, and this is the, what is the English word for it? The female version is Snooty, and he is basically the snooty male type, but I can't remember what the English word for the character trait is. But there was never a cat before, and this time they released finally a cat with this character trait, and people are going mad over him. There's no amiibo card. I probably should add that to the mix, because you can get pretty much any villager you want using an amiibo card, but for the new ones that are newly released with whatever the latest version of the game is, there are no cards. So Raymond is one of them, but I thought he would be a very fitting needle minder, so that's what I did. I've been having a bit of trouble with my needle minders recently, the ones I made, because for whatever reason the needles will be sometimes repelled and sometimes they stick where they are supposed to stick. It's a bit confusing. Maybe I need to get different magnets, because right now I use pretty small magnets. And talking about needle minders, I just realized I forgot the lovely card I got from Didi, who used to be Dutch Dog Diamond Painting, but I think she is now Didi Crafts. If I did get your name wrong, because I probably did, there's a 99% chance of that, I apologize. Her channel is going to be linked in the description box down below. She sent me the loveliest Christmas card, and she sent me also 2 of her handmade needle minders. Those I have here. I just have the card in the living room in my bookcase. Oops. As I do, because I like to keep them as seasonal decoration. So, and she does resin work, so she does jewelry, but she also makes needle minders, and ooh, the lighting is really bad. And these are the 2 needle minders she sent me. This one has kitties, and it is so adorable. And I apologize that you can barely see them in this lighting. And these are little snowflakes. They are so pretty. I need to find a project to use them on soon. And like I said, they came with the loveliest card. So this really made my day when it arrived. So thank you once again, Didi. I enjoyed it so much. Yeah, and that's basically all the crafty stuff I have. But as you might remember, I have tons of advent yarn advent calendars. Word. Bad. Brain. Mol. No, not working. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, I have, I think I have 6. I went crazy, people. Yarn advent calendars start to sell in January. And then pretty much every single month, someone is going to release at least one. And I got all the I need this feelings. So far I have 2 from Yarn Lab UK. One is Harry Potter themed and one is Buffy themed. We're going to start with Buffy because I asked you which one you wanted to see first. It's a 12-day calendar and most of you voted for Buffy. So the first 12 days it's going to be Buffy. And the second 12 days leading up to Christmas Eve are going to be Harry Potter themed. Then I have the Mothy and the Squid, which comes in these beautiful colorful burlap sacks, and this is also a yarn dyer from the UK, and I also got the 12 days. I have another one that hasn't been shipped out yet from Castle View Yarns. That one will be another 12-day one, so we are going to open the first 12 days we are going to open the Mothy and Squid, and the second 12 days we are going to open the Castle View yarn. And then I have the hedgerow yarn, I did an unboxing of that in some crafty chat video, I think it was. This is a 24-day 10 gram. Those are 12-day 20 gram. And then last but not least, the first one I ever ordered, I think like in May, recently arrived. And this is one from the Netherlands. I will not even dare to try and pronounce it. I understand a little bit of Dutch. I can read a little bit of Dutch. I can't pronounce it for the life of me. So I don't know why. But the name should be on the screen right now. And she offered, I think, 4, maybe even 5 different options for her advent calendar, and I went with the pastel sweets one. This is the biggest one I got. It is 24 days and 20 gram, and I have to correct myself. This is 25 days 10 gram. I think in the UK Christmas Day is the big day, just like in the US. For us here in Germany, and I'm going to assume for the people in the Netherlands as well, Christmas Eve is the big day when we open the presents and stuff. So our advent calendars usually end on Christmas Eve. So yeah, let's, you know what, let's open them in order ordered. And I think I have pretty much picked patterns out for all of them. Ooh, it comes with goodies. So this is a lovely, lovely bright pink white. I love that. This is the merino nylon sock version, I think. I kept it pretty basic as far as I remember. So this is going to be very pastel, very very pinky green. I don't know if there's much green in it. I think she said blue, pink, yellow, orange, stuff like that. So I'm kind of curious what everything will look like. There was a wrap pattern, a triangular shawl pattern that came with this. So I'm thinking about doing it. It looks a tiny bit complicated with short rows and picking up stitches along when you go and stuff like that, but I'll tackle that probably next year sometime. I don't expect to do all the projects at once. So we have a little bit of chocolate, and I'm very tempted to eat this because I'm so freaking hungry. The boyfriend is cooking right now, so if you hear some strange noises on camera, that's because the kitchen is next door and the wall between the kitchen and this room is very thin, so all the noise carries very well. Oh, this is so pretty. I already love that so much. So next one I bought was the hedgerow yarn. It's double wrapped. Ooh. She doesn't do a lot of blue, so this is very exciting. I don't think I have a true blue from her yet. So this is a mixture of blue, a little bit of red and brown. And this is very pretty. I like her yarn because it is, on the one hand, it is colorful, but it's not this type of colorful. It's much more elegant. I don't think I have so much yarn of hers. I'm nearly done with my bookshelf in the hallway, and I have half of one section in the bookshelf that is just hedgerow yarn. That's just because her yarn is always so elegant and beautiful that I can't resist. And she does these little 10 and 20 mini skeins set, which are one of a kind. She never redoes them. So I have a tendency to do, ooh, shiny, with her, when with other yarn dyers I purchase more purposefully. So yeah, I like this. I'm super excited to see where this one goes because, yes, the baggies are for you. So next up will be Buffy. And these actually have names. So number 1 is named Can You Just Be Kissing Me Now? And I have to rewatch Buffy. It's a bit, ooh. Wow. This color, yes please. This is a raspberry pink purple, and there's a bit of bluish purple speckles here. It comes out much bluer than it actually is on camera. That's probably, yeah, the closer to the camera I get, the further away I go, the more realistic the colors are. So this is pretty true. It's a tiny bit less blue than it actually shows here. But look, these would actually go together very well. Huh. Amazing. I love advent calendars. So, and the last one is Mothy and the Squid. And I've never ordered from her before. That's my first order, but I absolutely love the photos she has on her website of her yarn. It's very unique. So, and I love the way she packaged it, because this is so reusable afterwards. Ooh, this is pretty. Holy moly. I think she is the queen of speckles. So many of her colorways are so speckled. And this is beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. Yes. Yeah, hi. And now you're lying on top of it. So yeah, this is pretty much all I have for you today. It is 22 minutes long, so that's not really what I expected, but I guess I haven't chatted with you in such a long time. I really miss it. So I hope I can do a lot of chatting in the next 30 days. And get it all out of my system before January comes, and I'm probably not going to be able to do daily videos any longer. We'll have to see once this time comes. So yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to try and take a good picture of this and use this as my thumbnail. Oh, I'm just seeing that. So the little string that has the number is actually attached to the skein. This is nifty. I like that. Awesome. So my little assistant has decided that now she's tired, so I guess we have to go. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope I can be back tomorrow with my next video, and you are going to join me again for that. Bye guys.